I love the Book of Mormon. One of the things that I have in my possession is the Book of Mormon that was my father's. I didn't get a lot of things when my father passed away. Obviously, my mother's still alive, and so she has the majority of his things. There are a few things that they passed around to us, but this is one thing that I have that was his, and it is an old triple combination with notes and falling out pages and the works in here. In fact, I believe that like the whole book is falling apart actually. But you know, my father was always a great example. He was a far better person than myself. You know, I don't know that he ever wavered in his faith. He might have. I don't know that he was I don't think he was perfect, but his faithfulness to the gospel, I think, was perfect. And he was probably one of my best examples of somebody who absolutely loved the gospel and loved sharing the gospel with other people. This set of scriptures was given to him. It's got a little note in the front of it that his parents wrote in this. So obviously he's not here anymore, so but it says in the front of the scriptures, it says, to Chris, which was his name, with all our love, may these scriptures inspire you to great activities in the Lord's work. Mom and Dad, December 1966. He was born in 1950, I believe, and he went to the Southern States Mission, which probably would have been 69, kind of the middle of right around Vietnam. And he ended up serving a mission, and then getting out of his mission, going into the ROTC, becoming a lieutenant, living in a number of places around the world in the United States. And everywhere he went, there were always stories of him sharing the gospel, and I guess I would say being a challenging and testifying missionary. I remember growing up, he was always the ward missionary. Back then they had 70s, and I remember he was a 70, and which was basically like ward missionary. And he would go around and he would minister to people all the time. And I remember him dragging me around. There was a trailer park in our neighborhood, and he was always over there visiting people, and always over there helping people, and always over there serving people. He was very, very diligent that way. And again, a far better person than I am. I haven't done any of those things. And oftentimes I feel like I'm too consumed in my own life to do things like that. But I am grateful for him and grateful for his example. And I've always kind of believed that it was, him and my mother's faith that helped me, when I strayed, come back and know what to do, know where to go. I kind of always believed that it was partially because of their faith and their diligence and their commitment to living the gospel of Jesus Christ and honoring their covenants they made with the Lord. So anyhow, I love having this. It's not necessarily my favorite book to read, but I've loved kind of going through it and seeing all of his notes and the things that were important to him. I'm a huge fan of technology and being able to search. and find and cross-reference and all the things that you can do on current digital tools. And honestly, as I have looked through the index and cross-referencing on things in this older version of the scriptures, it's clearly not as easy to use. So anyways, I just want to talk about that briefly. Grateful for my parents, my father, and I'm grateful for the example that they've set for me. So